Hello there guys, Elita Legionarii here, and today I'm bringing you a 1v1 31k game for Rome Total War. I just recently signed up for the Heaven clan. I haven't got my clan tags there yet, which I'll probably only use when I'm actually playing against the clan members, to be honest, because I still kind of like the idea of just being my own chap at the same time. But basically, I'm not really so much interested in being in a clan so much, but I know the Heaven players. I've played quite a few of them, and they're a nice bunch of blokes, and they're good players, good competitive players. And to be honest, at the moment with a lot of Total War games, you bump into people who are really arrogant, annoying, frustrating people. I'm not generalising here. Don't think I'm generalising. But I bumped into a lot of people like this recently. So particularly on Rome Total War, probably because just all the good players have gone on to the other games. But basically, I'm just going to pause this actually before I begin. Basically, what I want to do is just play against some tough opponents, because I'll admit, in recent months my skill on Rome Total War is still know the game inside and out. I still know what to do and stuff, but my micro is just not up to scratch anymore. So I'm kind of thinking, join the clans, play against these skilled players on Rome Total War, and I'd probably be able to get some of my skill back. Or some of my micro back, my pace, that sort of thing. So I don't play it as much as I used to either. So, but like my mate Biscuits, he leads the Heaven clan, and all the other nice guys. And it's always been the clan I've liked the most, because they've always been the friendliest and just good guys. And because a lot of the clans in the past, I didn't want to join because I just felt they were full of so many kind of arrogant members, and they were so full of themselves and stuff like that. And I just didn't like it. If I'm in a clan, it would want to be a clan that treat new players with respect, even though they're new. Take the time to teach them, and you play a game, have fun, all that. It's all good. And I know that Heaven is like that, so that's why I decided to join it. So I haven't got my tags yet, but I think I did the sign up thing, and apparently you can do some battles to get your position or something. I don't know. But I figure I got a few battles that cover the existing members here, so I figure maybe if I upload these guys might be able to view them and tell me how I did, and they might be able to help them decide. So I chose the Julii, which is of course my favourite faction, and my army build is, now I'm going for a variation of the Biscuits build. You might remember in my videos, and if you've watched Biscuits videos, it usually has a centre and then two flanking wings like the bullhorns. I'm decided to increase the size of it on the left here, but only have it on the left, so I've got plenty of power in the centre, and I can swing right onto the left of my opponent's flank. So I'm just trying a variation of that similar tactic. So my army is, I believe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 urban cohorts, 1 legendary first cohort, and 5 Praetorian cav. It's all on gold. So that's my army, and my opponent, I'll just speed things up. My opponent is Lucius C. Sulla, so I'm presuming he's named himself after Lucius Cornelius Sulla, the Roman statesman that was around during the late 2nd century BC and early 1st century BC. I think I've done that right. He's playing as the SPQR. If we look at his build, he's got, he's using a build very much like Biscuits. Got those 2 bullhorns on the flank. I think he's got, I think that's probably 13 urban cohorts, 1 Roman archer, and 6 Praetorian cav. I'm presuming that's probably all on gold as well. So what I decided to do here is, I figure, okay, from what I understand, but you don't want to get many flank shots on you in 31k, but I figure he's only got 1 archer, so it's probably not going to be that dangerous for me. And I'm going to try and keep positioning. I'm going to oblique him a bit, get onto the flanks. I don't see a heap of this happening in 31k, at least in 1v1s. I'm going to keep doing it. As you can see, I'm going to try and force these guys around here and get onto his flank. I'm just going to try and force him into a position that I want him in. Do a bit of positioning and manoeuvring here. Try and take that advantage at that edge. So I do believe, open up Peeler here. Get a few free shots on these moving units out here. Which is useful. Well, I didn't get very many, but there we go. I think I might even hit some of his tighter formation units. So he's lost 12 men there. Now I thought maybe if I do a quick cav charge here, but my guys stopped for some reason, like they're not moving. I don't know what that was about. So I thought, well, I better get the hell out of here before his counter charge destroys it. So when I play 31k games, I generally muck it up in the cav department, to be honest. Now he opens up his peeler here. I do lose a few horses. That's not so good. Oh, I might do that. Frederick Smith just asked me if I want to do a game there. I might actually do that later. We'll see what time I've got. Anyway, as you can see, I've moved myself around here now. It's not really so much as a flank, but what's caused is he's kind of dispersed a bit. Now I need to move this section here. I'm taking losses like in the a few micro mistakes here. I've lost a few cav. You can see I'm doing to 38 there, and well, the rest of my cav is pretty good. So he took the advantage, and I went to wheel my army around a wee bit to avoid that. And I do believe it's around this stage that I decided to open up because I noticed he's still in tight formation. So I figure my peeler is going to do quite a bit of damage before he gets him into loose. So that's pretty useful. Probably should turn them off here at this stage, but I didn't think to do so. But he lost about 30 urban cohorts there, so that's pretty handy. Here I decided to just charge, get rid of these archers before they get more flank shots. Maybe see if I can get him to waste some peeler on this unit, which I was happy to do so because that was my peeler shield. So he wastes some more peeler on these two units. Catch this unit here while he's in Testudo because he wants to use it to soak up peeler of my own. Now I think he'll go for a cav strike on this area, but at the same time he's spreading his cav out. Now I'm being a bit risky here. I'm going to keep swinging around to this flank, try and kind of spread him out more. That's what I was trying to go for here. Of course he's doing the Testudo trick, and I think if you do, from what I understand what Biscuit's done, if you do it right you can kind of go in and out of Testudo and get those peeler off before, and then get back in before the enemy can notice it, so you got to be careful there. So I decided to just engage his urbans here. I see his cav coming, so I bring in only 2 of my own cav. He does immediately rout one of my guys there. I think it was probably just my peeler screen. I decide here just to push forward, kind of get these guys engaged, or maybe see if we can get him to waste some more peeler there. And I figure I just need some my own cav there and try and hold this section. If I have to get my own cav, and I will if I have to. I'm going to create a secondary wing here with another peeler and kind of get onto the flank, because I've still got plenty of infantry and I've got that first cohort which should work for morale. Now these Testudo guys last a long time, so I guess you can use Testudo to stall quite a bit. Over here I decided to charge his guys here. And it does take out quite a few of them. It forces them out. My guys are still holding, and I probably should have withdrawn some of these cav here, got more charges in. As you can see, I moved around his flank here, and I'm just steadily trying to get, I'm trying to keep my formations. You can see I've got guys sort of reserved in formation, whereas Sulla's kind of broken up more. So, not that he's much more experienced at 31k as I am, but I do watch a fair few 31k vids. Now here he does the Testudo trick, and as you can see, my guys waste a ton of peeler. Look at that, they put like 3 volleys of peeler and lost very little men. So that was a good way to consume some of the peeler, so it was pretty well done on Sulla's part. Now he's going to destroy this flank, which did worry me because I didn't think I'd done enough damage to his cav. So I thought I better get going on this flank, try and destroy it, and hopefully use my first cohort and stuff to protect my flanks and keep my morale high. I'm going to try and break through here. His guys are still in Testudo, a lot of them, but they does appear to be working quite well. I thought it was more of just a way to absorb peeler, but it seems to be able to hold up sections of the army, so that's kind of useful. So I put my first cohort in here just to assist, because I don't want his cav getting a massive breakthrough, and of course I've lost basically all my cav, and I was worried about this because cav tends to be what sort of wins these 31k fights. But I've got to keep this first cohort, my general, fairly much safe. I see his generals engaged here, and I think, right, I'm going to try and push through. But my cav are very tired and winded at this stage, so they're not really getting in there very well. But I was going to try and kill his general, because if I kill his general I should be able to take this, because it's looking fairly good. I've still got 2 reserves urban cohorts, so I can kind of shield my flanks from his cav if possible, because I think my infantry's doing okay. I've still got some cav. He's just going around my flanks now. I'm going to have to commit some of these guys in a moment, I think. As you see, I'm going to try and push through, kill his general's unit here. I mean, the first one to lose a general will probably get a rout going, so it's pretty important here for us to get each other's general. As you can see, I actually took off the Aragorn skin pack as well. It's a good skin pack, but I was kind of missing the old classic Rome Total War feel. So over here I finally break through here, and then I decide to myself, I don't need this many urban, I don't need 3 urban cohorts with such high numbers fighting this particular section of the fight, so I do pull one off as well. And now I'm just going to slice in here. I get a rout there, which is great. I'm trying to get that general's unit. He's got his cav going. I mean, I've done pretty well to stop his cav, actually. which has been very helpful. So yeah, I pull a unit off here because this is just wasteful. I could be sending these guys onto the flank, and I believe he's had to start to do so now. I figured I just don't need. I probably could have taken two. I think I might even take 2 units off actually, and figured just let this last one fight. I finally get his general, and that doesn't cause the routes right away, but his men will lose morale. Well, it's quite a bit of morale. I decided to just go straight around behind there and just go straight into the back of his general's bodyguard unit. I know he's lost his general, but if he loses that entire unit to routing, I should be okay to get rid of the rest of Sulla's men. So they haven't routed just yet. I'm not getting very good charges here. My guys are pretty tired, and there's not that many cav left. But I've got numerical superiority in this region. He pulls this unit off to try and block me. I'm going to try and push through. I get another unit routing here, which is great. He's got some of his cav going into my flank, but my guys are holding. My general's in danger too, though, so I've got to be careful. I probably shouldn't have kept 2 units against this unit here, but as you can see, the Testudo does hold it out quite a while, so that could be something I could use in future. I still have much to learn about 31k. I mean, I've been playing this game for quite a long time now, several years, but never 31k, so I really don't know much about it, So I get a charge here, and I think this one finally break his general, and at this stage I know I've won. So I was quite surprised, to be honest, because I think Stella's a reasonably decent player at 31k. He's been doing it a lot longer than me. I mean, everyone's basically better at 31k than I am. But it was a very good game, but he was real nice about it, and it was really good. So don't take this as anything much. I don't think I'll be able to do this very often. It was a close one, 1,257 kills for me, 1,083 kills for Sulla, so very close. I had slightly more men than him, but it's pretty minimal. If we look here, as you can see, my cav, only one of them did really any good. The rest of them, they kind of broke even. Perhaps he took the edge, though, because I didn't use them quite as well. I usually make mistakes in my cav, which is why I usually lose 31k fights. But I think the Urbans sort of probably came out on top. Well, it was pretty even, actually. A few of them were high kills. I think the first cohort is probably what made the difference. That morale boost kept my guys from routing under those cav charges, whereas his guys kind of routed a bit sooner. That's why I like the first cohort. I think it's quite useful in there. Just helping with that morale. So, great game to Heaven's Lucius C. Sulla. Enjoyed it very much. Of course, I have joined the clan, so I probably will be sporting some of these tags sooner or later. And I hope to have more good 31k game battles. They're always very tactical, and always, especially the team ones, are very great teamwork. I'm very much looking forward to actually having a crack at those. I don't suspect I'll do that great, but nonetheless I shall enjoy them. So great game to Lucius C. Sulla. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon next time.